Good evening, John Augustine here. Hoping I find you well after that kind of a dullish day. Chilly enough. Yes, chilly enough. We start off with our hymns, don't we? Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come, thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps, and when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. That's lovely. Now we one for our blessed mother. I wonder, but be careful. Your hand slips there, all it's going to come crashing down. Oh, talk about getting nervous. Here's one for our blessed mother. As I kneel before you, as I bow my head in prayer, take this day, make it yours, and fill me with your love. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu. All I have I give you, every dream and wish are yours, Mother of Christ, Mother of mine, present them to my Lord. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu. As I kneel before you, and I see your smiling face, every thought, every word is lost in your embrace. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu. Isn't that lovely? Up there, mother, and keep an eye on events, situations. Now, let's talk. How are things with you today? Well, I had a busy enough day as usual. But it's up early. I had a visit Cavan General Hospital, and it was nearly a waste of time. I had to bring all my tabs and that, sure nobody looked at anything because they were checking me out to see if I was still constipated, and I'm not. But suffice to say, and if I didn't go, it was going to cost €120 to somebody that might have got the appointment. So, I went, and so when the doctor, when I checked in and so on and so forth, and I wasn't waiting too long, thank God. The doctor saw me. I had to bring a urine sample, but they didn't want that. So I had to get rid of that and put a little empty bottle and clean it and put it into their refuse business. So he didn't need me then because I'm okay. So Anyways, I went, and so everything is the decks are clear. So I just mentioned that as an aside, but I'm talking about hope. We hope for a fruitful life. It's one of the great gifts. Faith, hope, and charity. Hope. We hope for to say our prayers and to do our duty as regards our prayers, etc. And as regards trying to live a good life. I'm now on my own, so my work is never done like the mothers used to say. The work is never done. But then they were looking after children, weren't they? So they had more to do than just themselves and their husband and their Todd, and so it wouldn't be as much to be done. Sure, it wouldn't. But I have to do all the chores that normally might be done by your wife, and then I do other things. But I have to do all, cook, etc., etc. But it's a pleasure, and hope is where it comes in. We hope for the best, and when I see some videos that are talking about, and apparently about 4 months ago, we're in the EU, but this government of absolutely no talent whatsoever handed over our sovereignty, hard won by people that suffered and were executed down the years, and the suffering that we had to endure from the British. They were so anti-Catholic; it was absolutely unbelievable. And the thousands, the million over million died of starvation, and those that were persecuted, and thousands died for their with Cromwell and the savages. So, and then we had our patriots that fought in 1916 and all executed, and it changed the narrative. And we fought for our freedom, and then there was a civil war, which is absolutely dreadful. And I blame Mr. De Valera for that. And quite frankly, he seemed to repent, but the harm that was done to the foundation of the state is incalculable. And here, the same individual, is the leader of Fianna Fáil, Martin, an absolute clown of the worst order, handed over apparently sovereignty in the country to the EU, a basket case that doesn't believe in God or anything. Of course, this crowd believes in nothing either. They were saddled with. So there's people on various channels objecting to handing our freedom, hard won freedom, over. And he had the thundering cheek to say something about not able to handle our freedom or something. Mr. Martin, that man should be hounded out of office. As a matter of fact, he should be charged with treason because freedom was so hard won by. So many people died in 1978 and all the rest of it. Just stacked us up everywhere. To our patriots, even O'Connell Street is named after Daniel O'Connell. We got the Catholic emancipation in 1829, but still in 1850 and between 1859 over a million of our brothers and sisters died of starvation when the potato crop failed. This crowd of savages over in England, did they do anything? They didn't or had, but we just got rid of them eventually. But they're still in the six counties and causing trouble up there too. And this new Labour, well, a Starmer, Sir something or another, he seems to be a fool at the worst order. Overqualified nincompoop, apparently. He's done away with a bit of miserable help for heating homes for people that can't afford anything. And only £300 it was. Took it away. He's absolutely clueless, that man. He's living in cuckoo land. Well, we're not worried about what they do in the sense, but it's what they've done here. So hope. We hope to when they got rid of that we'll because Denmark, there was a choice. You could keep your own sovereignty, and Denmark did, but we didn't. And I mean, we were invaded by Vikings from Denmark and these places. They pillaged our monasteries and all the rest of it. But now I think we could call them undocumented migrants. We have far too many for a small country. Vis-a-vis the population that was hard fought for. So we had a terrible Prime Minister named Varadkar. They seemed to dislike the country with what he brought in. He even stopped the railway going from Wexford to Waterford and then on to Cork. That's the sort of when he was Minister for Transport. He's just absolutely dreadful. He should be hounded out of the place, charged with something or another. So that's what people are saying, and that's what various individuals but hope. We hope for the best, don't we? I don't get involved with that kind of thing, but you have to say something about it, don't you? But we're still here, and I know when I was did my second school education, jobs were as scarce as hen's teeth, and you had to use all sort of ingenuity to get a job. And it finally did, and did all right, thank God. But then went to London for a bit to sort of see what my friends over there were writing and saying how good it was, this, that, and the other. I found it quite the reverse. I had good jobs that I wouldn't get here. I had a good job in the independent television in London. Saw the way things was working. Went upstairs, starting second floor, where only just wasting your time. Up to the sixth floor I went, with the help of one or two decent Englishmen. Upstairs, and then suddenly you see all these producers, directors, and head of features next door, manager this week in the same office, only four of us. So that's another story. I'll have to talk about that some other time. I got a fair idea of the way things are working because I'm very observant. Always was, and even a photograph there when my father was a photograph, and he's carrying my brother down, and I'm looking back at something. So, curiosity. It's in my DNA, shall we say. I hope to go to the United States next year, please God. I'll be checking the weather situation in further around March, maybe April. I don't want it to be too cold, but by goodness, I don't want the heat, and I don't want cyclones or tornadoes or whatever to get a fair deluge over in that country. Saw this cyclone, a picture of a cyclone coming. There was once in a pleasure boat, and it was like a big monster coming down on top, and I don't know what happened then. They wouldn't last too long with that lad. Sure, the boat would be pitched God knows where. Bye now. Oh, wait now. Bye for now, and I'll do the evening prayer to our Blessed Mother. I could yap for a good bit, but tempest suits it. Bye now.